Hey world, welcome back to another episode of Ridiculous News by Mr.Ridiculous, where you'll hear news you've probably heard before, but it sounds better coming from me. Now today we're going to be talking about a guy that's in the news right now, a guy that made one of the biggest mistakes in entertainment. We're talking about Ray Lewis right now. Now, if you don't know, the Black Lives Matter started a couple years ago. It was about police brutality, and a lot of people feel as though the Black Lives Matter doesn't answer the real question. And Ray Lewis seems to be one of them. Ray Lewis gave a speech today, about a 10-minute speech about how Black Lives Matters can't matter because Black lives don't matter to Black people. It don't matter when supposed black on black crime happens. Apparently, if Black Lives Matter was a person, Ray Lewis would have been found not guilty of killing it months ago. Side note, that was just a joke. Ray Lewis is my favorite athlete of all time. I got all his memorabilia. Now back to the question. Now, Ray Lewis broke one of the biggest sins in mankind. In today's world, especially if you're in the public eye, it is three groups of people who, no matter how stupid, nonsensical, whatever you want to call it, no matter what they say, you cannot have an opposition to it. And those three people are black people, white women, and gay people. If those three people say something regarding what they are, you are not allowed to publicly have an opposition to what they say, or you're automatically a racist, a sexist, or a homophobe. Now, I will say that gay people don't really say a lot of stupid shit. It's like every blue moon they might say something that make you say, what? But for the most part, black people and white women says nonsensical things at least once a week. And if you're in the public eye, you have to grin and bear it. You cannot respond to it. And Ray Lewis made that big mistake. And now he's the public pariah. Now everybody's going at him. Now he's guilty of murder. The day before yesterday, everybody said he was innocent. But now, oh yeah, he killed those people. He said something about Black Lives Matter? Yeah, he killed those people. Now, myself, I half agree with Ray Lewis. I lived in Baltimore. I lived in the area where the man was killed. I lived in the area where the riots took effect. Now, I don't believe any of that worked. I don't believe any of that will ever work. And I honestly do believe that Black Lives Matter is an incomplete process. I would like more of it to be about what Ray Lewis was talking about. I'm not going to say black on black crime. I'm going to say more of a poor on poor crime, disenfranchised on disenfranchised crime, poverty on poverty crime. Because if a black person in the middle class was murdered by another black person in the middle class, you best believe somebody's going to jail. But if it happened in a more grief-stricken part of the city, then nobody cares. So that's why I say it's not black on black crime. It's more of a lower socioeconomic on lower socioeconomic crime. Personally, I agree with Ray Lewis said. Well, I agree with what he was trying to say. We don't care about the lower class. Black on black crimes movement is a flawed movement that doesn't answer the big question. What do we do to help the lower class? Yes, we do need to do something about police killings, but we shouldn't stop there. Now, if I do make it big, I'll make sure to come back and delete this because I don't want to be in the same shoes as Ray Lewis. One thing you learn by watching people on TV, watching people on YouTube is never go against the grain. Always agree. And just try to be funny sometimes. Now, that's my advice for the more famous people. Now, with me, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say because I'm not famous at all. Nobody knows who I am. I don't have no endorsements. I don't have Nike breathing down my neck saying you can't say that or we're dropping you from your contract. So when y'all listen to me, y'all gonna get the real. Until I get endorsements. Then I'm gonna sell out quick as I don't know what. But until I sell out, y'all going to enjoy what I'm saying. And this has been Mr. Ridiculous with more ridiculous news. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you can get more news that you'll probably heard before, but it sounds better coming from me. Peace.